Point angle is 180 度。Feed per tooth is 0.033。やばい、あれ飲んどこ。
Today we would like to introduce our spot-facing drill solid TLD type and indexable TLZD type. Prior to introduce our products, I will show you what is the benefit of using spot-facing drill. When you want to machine blind holes with flat bottom by normal drill, you need to remove the remaining by end mill later. Removing remaining is tough process because there's no space to make cutting chips evacuate. Machining time will be longer. And you can face chipping problem of tools due to cutting chips left on the bottom. Spot-facing drill has 180 degrees flat point angle. So you can finish same work just drilling. Not only the number of processes is reduced, but also you can machine with better cutting conditions. When you drill the through hole to thin plate or crossed hole, you will face a burr problem because radial cutting force will be bigger. On the other hand, the radial cutting force of spot-facing drill is much smaller than normal drill. So as the result the occurrence of burr is reduced. When you drill on sloped surface, you may face the problem of bent hole or breakage of tools. These problems occur due to the large radial cutting force. In case spot-facing drill, the radial cutting force will be smaller than normal drill. Therefore, the problem of bending holes or breakage of tool can be avoided. DIJET developed solid spot-facing drill TLD type and indexable spot-facing drill TLZD type. Both TLD and TLZD type are adopted 180 degrees point angle and wider flutes geometry. Thanks to wider flutes geometry, cutting chips are evacuated smoothly even if spot-facing machining. Even in case the drilling on sloped surface or on crossed holes, stable drilling is possible without pilot hole. In case drilling of thin plate, TLD drill can control the burr compare with normal drill. Applicable material is from normal steel to hardened die steel below 50 HRC, stainless steel, and titanium alloy. Let's see the movies of drilling on inclined surface drilled by TLD type. Diameter of tool is 10 mm. Material is carbon steel C50. Inclined angle is 30 degrees. Thanks to the combination of 180 degrees flat point angle and wider flutes geometry, cutting chips are evacuated smoothly even if the spot facing of sloped surface. Second movie is drilling of P21 with 40 HRC. Diameter of tool is 3 mm. Cutting speed is 30 meters per minute, feed rate is 0.06 mm per revolution. Depth of hole is 6 mm. There's no problem even if the hardness of material is 40 HRC. Let's see the comparison of tool performance. First, data is tool life comparison. Material is P21 with 39 HRC. Application is spot facing and depth of holes are 20 mm. Tool life of our competitors are 40 holes and 60 holes respectively. On the other hand, TLD achieved 1000 holes and it's still possible to use. In case spot facing of mold steel, the tool life is surprisingly long. Next, data is spot facing of stainless steel. Depth of hole is 10 mm. Tool life of our competitors' tool are 100 holes and 10 holes respectively. On the other hand, TLD achieved 500 holes and it's still possible to use. TLD achieved longer tool life even in case material is stainless steel. Please see next testing data. It's too tough to drill through holes on a hollow cylindrical material. This test is the drilling into sleeve. Diameter of tool is 3.5 mm. Depth of holes are 5 mm. Cutting speed is 66 meters per minute and feed rate is 0.033 mm per revolution. Tool life of our competitors was 2,000 holes. TLD achieved 7,300 holes. Tool life is more than 3 times longer than our competitors. In case the drilling of cylindrical surface, you need to be careful the shape of cutting chips. After drilling the arc surface has finished, tool will fully contact to the material. If you see longer cutting chips at that time, please reduce the feed. Otherwise the size of hole can be bigger and tool life can be shorter. Please check the cutting chips kept smaller after finishing the drilling of arc surface. As the result, you can get good hole accuracy and longer tool life. We lined up not only solid type but also indexable TLZD type. TLZD type can change the tool easily, just changing the insert. So you can reduce the setting time. The carbide grade of insert is newly developed JC7550. TLZD achieves non-step drilling of inclined surface or crossed hole without pilot holes. Due to unique central cutting-edge geometry, TLZD achieved excellent biting property. Let's see the performance of TLZD. This table is comparison of power consumption by TLZD drill and our competitors' drill. Material is stainless steel. Diameter of tool is 19 mm. Cutting speed is 110 meters per minute and feed rate is 0.043 mm per revolution. Red one is TLZD and blue one is our competitors. Our competitors' drill must drill by step feed, but there's big fluctuation in power consumption. Due to clogging with chips, our competitors' drill must stop the machining. On the other hand, our TLZ could achieve non-step drilling with small fluctuation of power consumption. It's possible to reduce power consumption. Accuracy of holes are better than that of competitors. Let's see the performance in crossed hole. Diameter of tool is 14 mm. Through holes with 14 mm depth. Please see the drawing. Due to flat point angle, you can reduce the moving stroke of drilling. The occurrence of the burr is reduced. Let's see the cutting performance of 30 degrees inclined surface. Blind holes with 14 mm depth. You can see that TLZD is able to machine smoothly. We have added a modular head holder to the indexable TLZD drill series. By combining the Carbide Shank Arbor MSN type, stable machining is possible even if the overhang length is long. This combination is especially effective for machining of deep part or half-hole drilling. You sometimes need to machine with long overhung length to avoid interference to the material. But due to vibration that caused by long overhung length, it's tough to machine. Half-hole drilling is also easy to occur the bigger vibration. Using carbide shank is one of the effective solutions to avoid vibration problem. This combination makes it possible to machine stably, and to get better accurate of holes. Let's see the following reports. First report is drilling of half hole. Material is C53, and diameter of tool is 14 mm. Cutting speed is 96 meters per minute and feed rate is 0.018 mm per revolution. Depth of hole is 40 mm. TLZD modular head and MSN arbor can drill half hole even in case L by D is 3 times bigger than tool dia. Vibration is reduced and cutting chips are evacuated to outside smoothly. Next report is eccentric hole correction. Material is C53 and tool dia is 14 mm. Cutting speed is 70.3 meters per minute and feed rate is 0.09 mm per revolution. Depth of hole is 13 mm. Overhung length is 110 mm. Even if the long overhung length, TLZD modular head and MSN arbor achieved stable drilling without chattering. The combination of TLZD modular head and MSN arbor realized many success stories. Let's see the case studies. First one is drilling of 3 degrees inclined surface. Hole dia is 14.5 mm. Material is cast iron GG250. The thickness of material is 15 mm, but customer need to machine 2 intermittent holes. Since there's distance between both of holes, 100 mm of overhung length is required. Due to inclined surface and long overhung length, customer had to machine by 4 processes: milling of first position, drilling of first position, milling of second position, and drilling of second position with low cutting conditions. The combination of TLZD modular head and MSN arbor could finish this work just one time drilling of both of holes. Machining time has been dramatically reduced. Second one is machining of stamping die. Customer wants to machine bolt holes for fixing the inserts for die. Material is 1.2379, alloy steel 1.7223, or nodular cast iron G. Machining surface is inclined. Customer had to machine 6 processes: helical interpolation, finishing of bottom surface by plunging, center hole making, drilling, and countering. After improvement, customer changed the processes from helical interpolation and plunging to only spot facing by TLZ drill. Not only the number of processes, but machining time has been also reduced. In case the machining of shallow hole, customer could finish just 3 processes.
はい、わかりましたか？あなたたちはもう大事